Welcome to Teachers Spotlight. Today, we're hitting the halls to get a behind-the-scenes look at something every educator faces, the DepEd grading system and school forms. We'll be walking around, talking to student teachers, and getting their insights on what it takes to master these tools. So, let's go! Hello there, Miss Cayago. I can see that you're very busy there. Can you share with us why the DepEd grading system is so crucial for pre-service teachers?
Sure, the DepEd grading system is competency-based, which focuses on how will students apply what they have learned. Instead of just testing memorization, it looks at how students perform in different types of tasks. There are three main components. First is written works, second is performance tasks, and the last is the quarterly assessment. Each subject has different weight types, so it's really important to understand how each one contributes to the final grade.
That sounds a thorough system. Thank you for that, Miss Cayago. Let's see if we can find someone else. Right now, we are looking for another person to interview, and I can see a student teacher over there. Let's try to approach her and interview her. Hello, Miss Ocampo. I can see that you're using the E-class record. Can you tell me your experiences on using this and how did it help you in computing your students' grades?
It was a real game changer for me. I initially struggled with computing grades manually, especially aligning them to percentage. But the E-class record made it so much easier. It automates a lot of the calculations, but they still have to understand the logic behind it to ensure the accuracy.
That's interesting. Well, you know, our dear viewers, accuracy is really important when we are computing our students' grades. So, how did you handle the responsibility on getting all the data correct?
Well, I made sure to double-check everything. It was crucial because any small mistakes could affect a student's academic record. The system helps, but being meticulous with each entry is essential.
Thank you so much for that, Ms. Ocampo. So, let's find another person to interview. Well, teachers do have a lot of responsibilities. They don't just teach and compute their students' grades, but they are also responsible of accomplishing various and important school forms. Let's find another student teacher to interview with regards to this. Hi, Miss Frias and Miss Malitlem. I can see that you're working with school forms. Can you tell us your experiences with filling this out?
Well, I've worked with forms like SF1 for student registration and SF9 for progress reports. Some are straightforward like the attendance sheets, but others like SF10 are more complex and require more care. They all play a part in ensuring that student data is accurate and consistent.
While you were talking, I noticed that you were working with SF10, which is about the permanent academic record. That must be a big responsibility, right?
Absolutely. It is a permanent record, so I had to be very careful. There is no room for mistakes when it comes to documenting a student's entire academic journey.
Thanks for that, Ms. Frias. So, we are talking about accuracy here. What do you think is the most challenging school form to accomplish, Ms. Malikdem?
SF10 was definitely the toughest for me. Since it is a permanent record, I made sure to double-check every detail before submitting it. I also asked my peers for feedback to ensure everything was accurate.
Thanks for your insight, Ms. Malikdem. Before we wrap up, let's hear some advice from these two student teachers right here. What advice would you give to other student teachers who are working with the DepEd grading system and other school forms?
Take your time to learn the system briefly. It's easy to rush, but every step in the grading and documentation process matters. Accuracy is key, but understanding the purpose behind each task will help you apply the system correctly.
That's a great advice there, Miss Malikdem. How about you, Miss Frias? What advice would you give?
Definitely take advantage of the tools available like the E-class record templates. They are designed to help us manage the workload. And remember, it gets easier with practice, so just keep going.
Thank you also for that very insightful advice, Miss Frias. Well, there you have it, everyone. It's clear that the DepEd grading system and school forms are essential tools in the classroom, and student teachers are doing an incredible job mastering them. Whether you're a student teacher or a veteran educator, it's all about accuracy, organization, and always learning. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time on Teachers Spotlight.
The activity on the DepEd grading system in school forms has been an eye-opening and invaluable experience in my journey as a student teacher. It taught me that teaching is not just about delivering lessons. It is also about ensuring accuracy, fairness, and transparency in assessing and documenting student performance.
One key realization from this activity is the importance of the DepEd grading system in maintaining a standardized approach to evaluation. The use of written works, performance tasks, and quarterly assessments with weights varying by subject ensures that students are assessed holistically. This system highlights that no single skill or type of task can define a learner's progress. I initially found the computations challenging, especially aligning scores with the weight distributions, but practice and the use of the E-class record template simplified the process. It was rewarding to see how structured and fair this system is for both students and teachers.
The segment on school form further reinforced the critical role of documentation in education. Forms like FS9, Learner Progress Record Card, and FS10, Permanent Academic Record, are not mere administrative tools but vital records that track a student growth. FS10 in particular taught me that value of precision as it permanently reflects a learner's academic journey. I realized that a small error in this form could have lasting implications, emphasizing the need for careful attention to detailed and systematic organization. This activity also challenged me to think about the practical application of these systems in real-life classroom settings. For instance, during the mock parent-teacher conference simulation, I practiced explaining grades to a centered parent, a skill I know will be crucial in teaching career. It showed me the importance of not only calculating grades accurately, but also effectively communicating the results and providing constructive feedback and stakeholders.
Overall, this experience has deepened my appreciation for the responsibilities that come with being a teacher. Grading and record keeping are not just routine tasks, they are the foundation of an educator's accountability to their students and their parents. Moving forward, I am committed to practicing these skills, knowing that they are essential for building trust and supporting student success.